Man, this is some crazy stuff, man. Rest in peace, young Scooter, man. On your birthday, man. That's wild, man.
Good evening and thanks for being with us tonight. I'm Jennifer Bellamy. We are following breaking news right now in the city of Atlanta, where just minutes ago, Atlanta police held a news conference about the death of a 39-year-old man, Kenneth Bailey, also known as rapper Young Scooter. 11 Live's Cody Alcorn is live for us tonight right outside of Atlanta Police Headquarters. Cody, you just stepped out of that briefing from police. A lot going on tonight. What have you learned?
Well, Jennifer, the main thing we want to set straight here, the lieutenant over homicide with Atlanta police saying they did not, in fact, shoot young Scooter. They say there were no shots fired during this ordeal tonight on William Nye Drive. I believe we have a live look at that scene right now. What Atlanta police say did happen this evening is that they were responding to a call from a home there on William Nye Drive involving a disturbance with weapons. As officers got on scene, they got reports that there was a woman involved in this, possibly shots fired, and that she was taken back into the home. However, at this hour, they cannot find that woman. What they did find in the home were two male suspects. One of those males returned from the home after running away. That second suspect never returned, and we're told as he was making his way from that home, he actually jumped two fences. It was during one of those jumps he landed and somehow broke a leg. Some were hearing initial reports it was a femur. Again, we don't know the details.
Dang, that's crazy, man. I don't know, man. I don't even like bringing up stuff, but there must have been something crazy in the spot. Mm-mm. I don't know, man. I wouldn't have opened the door. That's first and foremost. They could knock on that door all day. They can't kick it in. Rest in peace, young Scooter, man. This is whack, man. This is sad, bro.
Of exactly the injuries, but tonight the medical examiner says a cause and manner of death have not been confirmed. But again, this is now confirmed to be Bailey, a based rapper here in Atlanta known as Young Scooter. While there are reports coming in from across the country tonight that Atlanta police shot this rapper, they say that is in fact not true, and the GBI has been
And they
requested.
got reports saying they got in the shootout, all type of stuff, man. I ain't know what was going on. All I know is they were saying he had passed away. I guess he was one. He jumped two fences, hurt himself on one, and you know.
Scene that you're looking at, William Nye Drive, to give a third-party investigation. But again, to walk you through, there's a lot of confusion tonight with this story. APD responded to that home involving a weapons dispute. At some point, they got a report shots were fired, and again, a woman might have been taken in the home. When officers got there, they did not find that. They say those two men ran from the home. One returned to that house. The other one, who was Young Scooter, again jumped two fences, and during that run over those fences he fell, and what we heard originally was fractured or broke his femur. He was rushed to Grady where he died there in the ER. So again, a lot.
Man, that's crazy, man. That is crazy, man. Rest in peace, young Scooter, man. On your birthday too, man. That's wild, man.
Still uncover on this situation, but Atlanta police were going to make it very clear tonight. They are saying their officers did not fire a weapon, and that Young Scooter died as he was fleeing from that scene on William Nye Drive. Of course, for his family, a heartbreaking situation and a very active investigation going on out there, not only with Atlanta police, but also with the Georgia Bureau of Investigations. They will do an independent investigation, release those findings in the coming weeks or months. But Jennifer, a busy night in Atlanta. And of course, this news hitting the industry, music industry, very hard as news is spreading across the country about young Scooter's death, reportedly on his 39th birthday.
All right.
Yeah, man. That's a crazy way to go out, man. Rest in peace, young Scooter, man. I know Atlanta hurt right now. Yeah, man. Shout out to Future. Shout out to Gucci. Y'all keep y'all heads up. I know that was y'all boy too, man. I know he was a lot of people's boys, man. So a lot of people rock with Young Scooter, man. You know, he made that count music, man. Y'all, we gonna miss that part. Count up. We're gonna miss that. We're gonna miss Jug for sure. As much as everybody out my hood say that, man. As many times as I done said it before. Yeah, man. We definitely gonna miss that boy right there. I just didn't understand this, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Alright, so I'm sliding on the state. He probably hitting at me right there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna take you through the oh no, hold on, man. I can't say I know what to do, and you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say that I that's what you know what I'm saying. But if he hitting at you right here, man, and he did hit your tires out, you still supposed to slide, man. I would have hit the brakes, like around here. Bro, right here would have been still going probably. I'd have hit my brakes, let him do his thug thizzle, boom. I'd have got behind bro, and I would have scraped this whole wall going through here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pedal to the metal. Getting out the whip, that's what I would have not did.
Now, Your Honor, if I could draw the court's attention, if you...
Like, for real.
I've stopped this video at 19 seconds. You see a gold sedan in the far left lane and a black sedan in the second lane to the left. The gold sedan will be the vehicle carrying the victim, and the black sedan is the vehicle driven by Q1.
Boom, right here. I'm making that, bro. I'm scraping all of this, bro. I'm making that, bro. 0 to 80. I'm not lying. Even if I got a hit, bro, whip, I'm not playing. Because if I got all the time to get out the V, see like that right there? Boom, I'm out of there, bro. I'm not understanding. I'm really reading a football play right now. I'm literally reading a football play right now. He's cutting. He's defending me low key. He's right there too. I'm there. I'm not doing none of this. I don't know what you was doing. What was you doing right here, bro? Rest in peace, Mo3, but I do not understand this, bro. The tires got shot out. It don't matter. You got to thug it out. We riding to the rim. This was hella time, bro. See, right there is just like, man, that's in the way, bro. And you can't jump. You can see those houses right here. To my right here. Ain't no jumping off of that. You looking at the roof of the, you know what I'm saying? You ain't really had no choice but to slam through here, man. All up out of there, bro. That is crazy, man. That's what I just did not understand about this whole video. I'm like, what? If he already hitting at you while y'all driving, probably. That's what I'm assuming. I don't know. See what I'm saying? And again, I'm not going to be like, that's what I would have been doing. I'm just saying everybody can clearly see how you can kind of get away, bro. Boom, he done stopped. This truck coming. I'm out of his sight. I'm gone after that, bro. Soon as that truck get right there. Soon as this truck get right here, bro. Boom. I'm already damn near right here, inched up. Boom, I'm out of there. I don't care if I run into him. I'm scraping this whole wall trying to get up out of there. I'm not going to go get the burner. That shit done dropped all the way. I can get that jump from in the whip. But this is like, that's whack, man. That's whack, man. Ella Beasley got his bond reduced. His grandma was holding it down, you know.
Yella Beezy was arrested earlier this month in connection to the passing of rapper Mo3. Beezy's bond hearing was a significant.
He has houses in other states, correct?
I'm not aware of that.
Are you aware of him paying and helping to support other individuals in the family and also extended family and friends?
I'm not into his business like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Grandma.
That your grandson is substantial.
That's what I'm talking about, Grandma. You don't know nothing about what I got going on. Trying to get this bond lowered. We're not paying $2 million for that. That's what I'm talking about. We're not paying all of that for that. What you talking about? Lower that bond, man. She not aware of none of that, man. This what I'm talking about, Grandma. This what we need you for, like this. At times like this. People their age is gonna show y'all how to do it for real. All y'all young whippersnappers, y'all in court know it all. Can't read a book, but when you get caught, you know it all, man. That's how you hold it down, man.
He has houses in other states, correct?
I'm not aware of that.
Are you aware of him paying and helping to support other individuals in the family and also extended family and friends?
I'm not into his business like that.
You agree with me that your grandson is substantially well, right?
He might used to be, but if he could make a $2 million bond, he'd be out.
Would you agree with me, though, that there's a difference between can, want to, and choosing not to?
I'm aware of all
Police
those
be.
things, but I know he don't want
Oh,
to be in here.
prosecutor, whatever.
He'd be out. Plus, he has other bills. He don't just have money in him.
He has houses in.
You feel me? That's how you hold it down, man. Y'all don't go over there talking everything, knowing everything. Hey. This is what you don't do. Remember I just told y'all that's how y'all do with Yella Beezy Grandma? Yeah. This right here, this what you don't do, man.
Myself all day. I actually have a newfound appreciation for fasting because I do feel like I achieved some sort of mental clarity while I didn't eat food for a day.
Shouts to the monks.
But while I'm in my house, I'm playing poker on my computer, a guy comes to my front door, and I didn't actually even know, but my girl was communicating with him through the box in the front of our house with the camera. She texts me, she says, a dude is here from the FBI, and basically he's trying to serve you with a subpoena. And so she told him, like a ride or die would, she told him, Adam's not here, and he's off at work or whatever. I forget what she told him. And so I immediately hop on the line.
So he just told him that she lied. So he just said your wife lied to the feds, and you just 225K views in 2 days. One of them views the feds, man. You know what they saying?
Got him. We fucking got him.
That's what they saying right. That's what the feds saying right now, man.
Lawyer, I said, what should I do? I don't want to, handle this situation wrong. Over and over and over, I've sat down with rappers or whoever who tell me about situations in which they divulged too much information to the police or whoever, and it ended up coming back to bite them. Especially, something that comes to mind is like Hurricane Chris, who caught a body that was blatantly self-defense. As soon as the cops come, he airs out his whole situation and ends up coming back to haunt him because the state ends up trying him. So if he had not made all those statements to the cops right after he killed this dude, then it for sure would have been a way easier case for him to beat. Now that being said, I'm not really that worried because I know that I myself haven't been involved in any criminality, but I figured I would have my lawyer take care of it. So my lawyer reaches out to the guy who came to my door. She assures me that she's going to be able to ask the FBI agent a handful of questions, and from that information be able to ascertain is Adam in trouble? Is Adam going to be, forced to hand over a crazy amount of information? Because that was kind of lingering around in my head as like, God, it's going to be a huge pain in the ass if they want to confiscate all the computers and everything in here. We're going to have to buy a bunch of computers to use.
Where's the furnace? Start the furnace up, guys.
I don't know. I was considering that. I have not destroyed any information for the record. But this is the thing that my lawyer comes back to me with. She said the feds were interested in one thing and one thing only. Because in my head, I'm thinking they're going to want copies of the podcasts that Bricc or Loose were on. They're going to want to make sure that there wasn't anything in those podcasts that was edited out. Now, anybody who knows me and No Jumper knows that we really don't like to edit things out. So the only stuff we're editing out is if it's like a 4-alarm fire, like, yo, we need to take this out. So I don't think there's ever been something that Bricc or Loose told us that they needed us to edit out. But the one thing that the feds wanted was the cease and desist from Big U to No Jumper, asking us to take down the episode in which Loose Cannon first made the explosive statements that suggested that Big U had previous knowledge of Nipsey Hussle's death. Now, that situation...
Yeah, because Big U ain't want that up there, man. That was something crazy to, you know what I'm saying? I can understand why, you know what I'm saying, I would want that taken down. Not because it could be evidence, but if they using that for evidence now, then I don't know. But I could see why he didn't want that up there.
It's very much outside of what was mentioned in the indictment. In the indictment, there's nothing about Nipsey. There's nothing about any of that stuff. So this to me is kind of massive because it makes me feel like, oh, the FBI is interested in what Big U's involvement in Nipsey's death might be, which to me seems gigantic. I don't know why that cease and desist is not going to help them prosecute Bricc Baby or Loose Cannon or anybody else. But the fact that they're interested in that, to me, adds quite a bit of credibility to the argument that perhaps Nipsey Hussle's death was a more complicated situation than it appears to be.
Well, isn't that when this
Gave it to him, though?
Isn't
We did hand it over, yeah.
isn't this when?
We did hand it over, yup. Handed it over straight to the feds, man. He ain't playing. He don't care about y'all. He don't care about y'all, man. This Bricc Baby calling in to the show. Live from the feds. I know, right? Free everybody, man. We don't want nobody locked up, man. We don't want nobody locked up.
Alright, look, you live. Bricc, you live. They can hear you. Alright.
We do shit to the people. We ain't getting done nothing else. We do it on the Fed phone. What you gonna do? Lock us up? Yeah, man. What they was trying to say is they was trying to say was what they was trying to say was Bricc Baby got stabbed in that joint, but that's what they were saying. That was a rumor that he had got stabbed while he was in there, but that was fake. He confirming now that was fake.
Man, come on, man. You already know. They on there. It's a whole bunch of rumors flying around. They said you got hit up in there, all type of shit.
Man, I'm that guy, dude. Like,
bro, but you know what I mean? This where I, unfortunately, this where I grew up at, gang. So this like second nature to a nigga, but it's all gravy. We rock.
This call is from a federal prison.
It ain't what a nigga think it is. A nigga will be back sold. They probably gonna give a nigga a bail sold, but you know what I mean? Nigga on the way.
That's love. That's love. You know, glad to hear from you. Glad that you can talk to the people and let them know that you're safe. You know, there's been rumors going around.
Y'all remember this scene? Y'all see this scene right here? Y'all remember this? Y'all remember this scene right here? All right.
All type of shit.
And I'm on the main line, nigga. Ain't on none of that other shit. My nigga, it is what it is. Brick to brick. I'm finna be right here.
Please ask him.
I can't really talk too much on the phone about nothing crazy. You already know.
Yeah, nah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's just free Brick. The people wanted to hear your voice, man.
Just walk on the yard and
Hey,
fish.
They can.
They give a nigga 10 minutes a day. Nigga trying to handle the important shit first before nigga got on the internet. But you already know I called you while you was right there, so.
Yeah.
See, so I had to handle all the important stuff first before I got on the phone and started kicking it with y'all. Because I ain't even going to cap. I wouldn't have called y'all. If I'm in there, I ain't about to call y'all. I don't know. He ain't know they was on the show. Ain't no way.
You was just calling me on some regular shit. This wasn't even a call just to be on loud. I just happened to be on loud. Be one.
You already know. It's all love. Everything say who all right there.
Shit, we got Creeper in here. We got Zay, Almighty, Jaleese in here, Josh in here.
Hey, gang,
Got him. We fucking got him.
Feds right around the corner, man.
you already know. Son, Josh, Denise, Bricc, you already know. It's gang in this bitch.
Come on, man.
Bring that nigga.
Man, everybody make sure y'all go to Bricc YouTube. Y'all go run on Bricc Music. Everybody go stream everything. Y'all go stream all his music. You know, everybody just tap in.
It's gonna be something up on there tomorrow, 10 minutes with the break, man. I had put something together, man, but I just have to make sure.
See this? Dang. He had to pick all that up. Dang. I don't know what they was arguing about. He low-key looking for everything, though. He low-key looking for everything. That was crazy.
You feel me? Click through it. Run that mouth, talking about my wife. You feel me? Click through it.
But he was talking about, this what he was talking about with his watch, though. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? Click through it. Run that mouth, talking about my watch broke, my watch not broke, not. Cardi's come off and on for the bang, you feel me? If you trying to change it, diamonds, regular, whatever. You feel me? Put it on, put it apart. It does. We're gonna take it apart again. Got me.
I don't know what he was. Hey, that was crazy. This shot rap.
Come on, yes. Hey, Pete, alright, you watching this for Plug Me with the Jeweler. I've never seen that type of piece of machinery. I gotta hand down a couple of Kim Impossibles. I have to do it. Put these on. Do. Boom. I need a couple of them.
Hey, wildin'. Hey, that's crazy.
Hey, Pete, alright, you watching this for Plug Me with the Jeweler.
Other news, these Clizzies.
Well, some new information right now about the shooting of a Houston area rapper. Rapper Sauce Walka was shot in the leg in Memphis just this past Saturday. Another man was shot and did not survive. Tonight, Memphis police say they've identified 21-year-old Jaden Dandridge as the shooting suspect. A warrant has been issued for Dandridge's arrest. Walker's dad, Albert Walker, shared these images of the rapper with KPRC2. We hope to hear more from his father about the recovery tonight at 10 p.m.
Sauce Walker speaks on the whole situation and how they spared him and say so, Pete.
I took the risk, came to my brother's hometown with him. I stood next to him, and that's just a part of the streets. Like, you gotta take the good in with the bad. You sit next to a target, you become a target, no matter how you want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a casualty of war. I still respect the rules of the streets. The business situation is, and I could have lost my life, and my life was put in danger. It wasn't intentionally for me. Could have took my life, and that didn't.
It sure did. A warrant has been issued for suspect Jaden Dandridge, who's 21, who is being charged with 1 count of first-degree murder, 2 counts of attempted first-degree murder, and 2 counts of employment of a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony and auto theft.
I already said they was gonna get caught, but dang.
This is your chance to get paid. Calling all professional.
Hey, yo.
Teller.
Yeah, I'm out of here. They say this your chance to get paid. He wildin'.